G'day, one and all. This is your British Formula One Grand Prix Fantasy Wrap, brought to you by Fox Blockhead. Hopefully these videos are helping you plan and organise and think about your fantasy team in a slightly different way. This is the British Formula One Wrap from a fantasy perspective. Alright, first of all we have our top three finishers. Doesn't have to be the same order as the race, depending on how they have scored. Although this time we have Lewis Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, Charles Leclerc, 1, 2, 3. That's how they finished, 63, 47, 32. Now I think Hamilton is pretty close to the top score that you can possibly get. He qualified second, finished first, which means he didn't get the points in qualifying, but got them in the... Yeah, pretty close to the top score you can get. I'm pretty sure if you get fastest lap plus all your bonuses, you get pretty close to 63. I thought I calculated at 64, but anyway, top team was Mercedes again with 70 points, and Lewis Hamilton picked up the fastest lap on the last lap. Oh my goodness, what a race. Charles Leclerc wasn't expecting a bronze, a third place finish in the race from him. I thought maybe Max Verstappen would get up there, but wow. So much overtaking, so much action, so much wheel to wheel. The fantasy driver results, here we go. As we saw, Hamilton, Bottas, Leclerc 1, 2, 3. Max Verstappen a close fourth with 31 points. Pierre Gasly, did he just arrive? Oh my goodness, what a race from him. He actually overtook some people. Don't know whether he's just hooked up his Red Bull, had a fire lit underneath, or what's going on, but yeah, wow. He had a really good race. Carlos Sainz up there again. You can see the top value is Daniel Kvyat coming 10th, 17 points with a top value, almost breaking the 3-point barrier. But we also have Kubica, Bottas, Sainz, Russell, all with values over 2. Oh, Lance Stroll, 2 exactly. Didn't notice that until just now. And then we have the 3 non-finishers, Grosjean, Magnussen and Giovinazzi, all with minuses because they didn't finish the race. You get minus if you don't finish the race. Onto the constructor fantasy results now. We have Mercedes with 70, like I said. Red Bull coming in second with 58. Ferrari 26. Lots above that 2-point barrier. Williams, though, wow, 3.87. Well above their weight. I think that's more because other drivers didn't do that well rather than they did super. But anyway, they got the points. You know how it is. The dream team for the British Grand Prix looks like this. Hamilton, Bottas, Russell with the turbo, Kvyat, Stroll and Red Bull. You would have got points that look like this and a value of 99.4. 234 points. That would have been a dream team. Now, if you got more than that, if you got more than 234 points, maybe you've got a better team and you've held on to them when their value has increased. So you've got a value at the moment of more than $100 million. But this is the dream team. If you just started for British GP, this would have been your dream team, looking like this. So some guys, some fellas that you wouldn't normally expect to see up there. And Red Bull is the team, look at that. Different team, not Mercedes, not Ferrari. And the dud team, if you picked the 3 guys that didn't finish, Albon and Perez, and had Haas as your team, then you would have gone backwards by minus 42. But you wouldn't be using your value. I said this every week, or every race. You're not using your value if you get minus 42 points. The bonus chance, this is where my fantasy focus is, I guess, in these videos. We've got the bonus. So the driver's bonus chance for GB, we've got Hamilton, Vettel and Bottas. They were all on 4 ticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get to Great Britain. Hamilton won the race. He gets a tick. Vettel gets a tick. Oh, this is qualifying. And Bottas gets a tick. I'm like, Vettel? He didn't. No, but he did. They all qualified top 10, which means they all get plus 5 to their score this time around. And in the race we had Hamilton, Vettel, Bottas and Verstappen all up for bonuses. 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks each. Hamilton, he finished first. Vettel finished like fifth last or something ridiculous like that because he ran into the back of Verstappen. Bottas, he finished second. Verstappen finished, I think, fourth or fifth in the race. So there you have it. 3 out of those 4 get a plus 10. Vettel didn't. And I had Vettel in my fantasy team, didn't I? Okay, the Constructors' bonus chance in qualifying, we only had Red Bull. They got the 1, 2, 3, so plus 5. In the race, we had Red Bull and McLaren. They had 1, 2. Red Bull, both their drivers finishing top 10. McLaren, only one of them, Norris, I think it was, ended up back. Did he have an extra stop? Something happened. So Red Bull gets the plus 10. McLaren misses out this time around. Unfortunately, if you've picked up McLaren thinking they're a value pick for Great Britain, didn't quite work out. Red Bull would have worked out with a tune of 15 extra points. I think that's why they made the dream team with those bonus points. So looking ahead to Hungary, we have Norris and Leclerc, actually to Germany, then to Hungary. Norris and Leclerc, they're on 4, so Germany could be a bonus for them in qualifying. Verstappen, he's on a 3. So France, Austria, Great Britain, he's qualified top 10. Finished in Q3. Germany, if he does that, then he's on target for Hungary. In the race, we only have Charles Leclerc, who's on 1, 2, 3, 4 with the question mark. And in the race, we have Raikkonen and Sainz, who, if they finish top 10 in Germany, they are on for Hungary. Doing well with some different drivers up there. So take that into consideration with that bonus chance. Looking ahead, in the Constructors, we don't have anyone on 2, but Ferrari, Mercedes and Renault all finished with a bonus chance in Great Britain. So depending on Germany, Hungary could be a go, and Mercedes and Renault also in the race, both cars finishing top 10, so Germany could be the go. So keep your eye on that. Germany, no teams are up for bonuses. It'll be up to Hungary to see how that goes. The driver standings as it is, couple of moves, plus 0.5 for Verstappen, minus 0.4 for Raikkonen and Hamilton. Bottas surpassed in the value stakes by George Russell. George Russell is almost 17 points per million. Value pick, I keep saying it. Value pick. Bottom 10 looks like this in terms of points, with Grosjean not having a good season at all. With a minus, Ricciardo starting to climb up the standings there. We've got some good values in there as well. Kvyat scoring well from time to time. Stroll as well. Perez and Kubica both above 10. Not any too big price changes. Norris though up 0.4. Hulkenberg down 0.4. People going for Grosjean, he's up 0.4. I'm guessing he's going to get a big minus next time around. The Constructors' standings look like this. Mercedes well in control with that top value of 22 points per million. No change though. Red Bull up 0.4, couple minus. Notable values there for McLaren and Toro Rosso, both up to 21 points per million, with Williams 19 points per million, and Haas only 84 points. Haven't cracked that 100-point barrier yet, and it looks like Mercedes are romping away with the fantasy victory. Let's have a look at the fantasy league quickly. We've got the Blockheads on top, follow the signs, then Selma Mercedes, Selma Hamilton, Mysterious Bright Mystery, and SDG the Peeps. But on the weekend, we have a look. SDG the Peeps, 229. What a score! I'll have a look at that team in a moment. Selma Hamilton with 192, and follow the signs with 193. Pretty decent scores up there from the mini league. But since Baku, which is when Kevin joined the league, since Baku, we have Mysterious Bright Mystery in the lead on 1133, the Engine Blockheads on 1081, and this GG the Peeps on 1076. I think follow the signs, Salma Mercedes not too far behind. But that's since Baku, since round 4. So let's have a look. SGG the Peeps, Bottas, Leclerc, Sainz, Kvyat, Stroll, Mercedes for a total of 229. The turbo on Sainz. That is a pretty good team. Leclerc instead of Vettel. That's what I should have done. Selma Hamilton from Britain, 192. Picked up from Hamilton, Leclerc, Gasly, Russell, Raikkonen with the turbo, and Alfa Romeo. Pretty balanced team. pretty balanced team. Not too bad. Follow the signs. That's my team. Russell, Norris, Leclerc, Raikkonen, Bottas, Mercedes for a total of 190. And for Germany, I have made one change there. Red Bull coming in as the team instead of Ferrari. That's my change for Germany. Reducing that value just a little bit, so maybe I can bump up Raikkonen. I think Raikkonen is the one that's going to get bumped up a touch. Maybe Bottas to Verstappen. Let's see. And the engine blockheads looks like this. Sainz, Bottas, Norris, Perez, Vettel and Ferrari. Vettel with only 4 points really hurt me. Only a total of 131 for Britain. GB, my change for Germany, Leclerc in for Vettel. He's just been a bit, pardon me, just been a bit more stable recently, so we can put it like that. So the next race, as I've been saying, is the German Formula 1 Grand Prix in July from the 26th to the 28th of July, Friday to Sunday. Qualifications 3 p.m. local time on July 27th. That is when you need to put your changes into your teams for the German Grand Prix, for them to count as part of your team. If you'd like to join the league, have a look in the comments. Go to fantasy.formula1.com and join the league. I'll highlight you in the video. Your top team will come up. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Let me know I'm doing a good thing. Let me know I'm helping you out with your fantasy selections, fantasy dilemmas perhaps. And there are a couple of ideas that I've got for the videos coming up. So the German Grand Prix is about half distance, 11 out of 21 races. So couple of other things that I've got in line for these videos here with for some selections, so you can look out for those. But that's all for me for now. That's the British Grand Prix wrapped up. My name is Fox Blockhead. Thank you very, very much for watching, for listening, and until next time, I'll see you later, alligators.